Yeah.
Do you think, do you have trouble balancing that, or do you have to check yourself because you have a daughter? Are you worried about what one of her daughter's friends' parents will hear?
Absolutely.
Report back?
Absolutely, but I go for it.
Okay.
I say things that, like, it's just like, if that's funny to me and it's relatable, like I'll talk about like the car pickup line at, and I'll call out like specific things. Like never specifically calling somebody out, but I'll make it relatable enough because like that's real life, right?
Sure.
And my comedy comes from things that happen in my real life, and so like it's been an adjustment, and it's going to be a trickier thing as my kid gets older, right? Because then your kid becomes more aware. Like for this whole time in my career, she's just been a baby,
right?
And so she's still
she's
into like cartoons. She's not listening to the show. Like her friends know like who I am, like what I work, but they don't really know like what the show is like totally about, right?
Yeah, my dad's on the radio. That's
yeah. That's and they know the show. Like one of their parents might listen, but like they're not. They're not paying attention to anything we're really saying. So, and they're probably not, their parents listen after whatever it is. Right. But anyways, my point is that like, I do go for it, like with all my family, like as far as jokes go, like my mom, my fiance, which can be really tricky because her family also listens, but it's just like, I don't want to be afraid of it. Now, the tricky part I have is when I go after other people. Because I'm like, well, this is funny and that's funny, but like, what's off limits there? And so that's the line that you have to walk. That is always tricky, and it always will be. But I think it's the line that people find entertaining, and they enjoy it because that's how they are in their life too. Right? They go for those jokes. They rip on their friends, But like, to answer your question, I do worry about it as my kid gets older. Yeah, and I do worry about it, affecting my own relationships and stuff like that. Because my mom used to listen, and it like, man, oh my god.
But man, that's the thing is that you have to go for it. Now, come down in the hallway. We're more family friendly station, and that's just country music in general.
Oh yeah.
So, but don't think that I'm not sitting there saying, "Oh man, it'd be great to tear this person up on the 7:15."
Oh, I know you do. I know you think.
Because that's how we chop it up. But I'm working.
That's how you are.
Yeah. So I just I can't.
You gotta
do that,
hold
though.
back.
Oh, I hold back a little bit.
You gotta hold back.
It's probably better for me too.
Yeah. Well, you do a great job of it, though. You know what I mean? And you kill that role. Everybody's got their position to play. Like, and that's what. Especially in radio, especially when you different stations and the way your format is, right? Like we're on a rock format. We're on all rock stations, so it's just it's. People are more relaxed when they come to us. Like, you're going to have people listen to you that also have their kids in the car.
Yeah.
And you got to be conscious of that. We have responsibilities when it comes to that stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Let me talk to you a little sports. Okay. We've said this in the hallway. Cowboys, what do they do? Do we sign Dak to a max deal? Do we say, no? No?
I mean, whatever works.
That's not what you feel like.
Here's my thing. No, it is how I really feel like, because I hated on Dak, like when they got rid of Tony. Right. But like, he's proved to be, a lot better than I thought he was going to be. So I'll definitely let the front office, I'm not one of those fans about, I love sports, right? Like, you know that. Yeah. I do a podcast where I talk about gambling.
Plug that, by the way.
It's the Degenerate Derek podcast. I haven't done an episode since like the Super Bowl though, so don't worry about it. I was going to kick it back up for March Madness, doing a podcast, doing these things is tough.
We just got done talking for 4 hours, so now we got to bring it up.
Yeah, but the reason I started my podcast was because we don't really talk about sports on our show, like, at all. Just because, I love it. But I only love it for the gambling aspect. Like, if I wasn't a degenerate gambler who was just trying to make some money, I wouldn't really care. I do other things I like Fortnite. And,
the normal
2K.
stuff.
Yeah, the normal stuff that 32-year-olds do, but so as far as the Cowboys go, I love
you're a diehard fan.
Where's
that come from? Being from Oklahoma.
So when I moved to Oklahoma, I was like 6 or 7 years old, right? Right. So, and that was right around the time when the Cowboys took off, because it was like 94 and 95. They were winning all those championships, and being there, and you just see it. Like, in the Oklahoma market, we obviously got all Cowboys games. So that's what I grew up watching, like, every Sunday. And, I just fell in love with it. And when you're growing up and that's the team you're watching growing up because of the market you live in, and they're winning Super Bowls, you become a fan. And then I stay loyal because That's just how I roll.
Right.
You know.
Well, you always see me wearing Angels hats.
Yeah. Right. And you guys, you guys can't help Trout out to save his life.
Oh man! And all the deals going on right now. So they just signed Machado to San Diego.
Yeah, they sure
10
did.
years, $300 million.
Right. I definitely thought he was going to the White Sox.
Really?
Yeah.
But he chased the money. He wanted the money.
Oh man, how do you not?
Well, yeah.
What kind of money is that?
But the thing is, if
what's Bryce Harper going to get? $400 million?
Okay, so that's my next thing. But I don't think he's going to get the 10-year deal, which I don't think he should take either. I think 4 years, $150 million, and then you say, okay, cool, you're in LA. Go to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And you go and you can make all that money up in Los Angeles with deals, commercials. Make all that money up.
He could, you know about that because you're in LA.
No, I'm saying, well, yeah, but he's
I'm just saying.
On the level he is. And guess what? Who's your owner? Magic Johnson. There's a mogul who will tell you how to do things too.
Right, yeah.
So anyway, he'll make that money up.
Diseases.
Right. And
what doesn't that guy know?
Amazing.
He's the most where's the Magic Johnson documentary at? Like the amount of stuff that guy's done.
It's because you know why?
National championships, NBA
documentary's still being written.
Yeah, no.
He still does crazy stuff.
He's got to destroy the Lakers. What? That's what he's on a mission to do.
All right. He's all right. We got to see what happens.
He's got. I feel like he's that guy. He's got too much going on now. He's the Dodgers, the Lakers. Come on. Like, well, being focus, bro.
Well, we're living in Spurs country now. You got to watch what they do. They're such a conservative organization.
They are, yeah.
But LA, you got to remember the first 10 rows of the thing are all like A-list stars.
Right.
So they're more entertainment. So when you have a guy like LeBron, which is LeBron, that's going to put butts in the seat right there just to see the guy play. I watched him in high school. I went and saw him in high school play.
No, yeah, the Spurs are a very conservative organization. I got denied a press pass for the 4th year in a row.
That makes sense.
I cannot get a press pass to save my life. Yeah,
well,
I don't know if they look at my Twitter.
Criminal record. See,
no, yeah, maybe. Is that what it is? No, they say that they give the press pass to somebody in our building already, but I can't figure out who it is.
We'll find that out.
Yeah, but they keep giving me the name, and I've never heard of him. But I don't know if it's because he doesn't actually work for us, or I just don't actually know him.
No, we'll figure it out.
Because there's a ton of people that work where we work. Like, do you know all their names? Could you go down? Could you go down to the sales floor and name every person down there?
Yeah.
No way.
There's only like 10 people down there.
What?
There's only 10, 12. I could name everybody's.
You could name everybody in the building that we work with, like that works.
I can't name all the promo crew people.
No, they don't count. No offense.
They count. They're very helpful. But
whatever.
Anyway, I think
your promo team's better than ours.
I can't. My
promo team's gonna be so mad at that.
Well, the promo teams are all the same now. They share them.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we can get some of yours.
Well, what I was gonna say was, excuse me, is I go down there a lot. This is the opposite of you guys. So you guys seem reserved.
Right.
I'm the guy talking to everybody down the hall. That's how I got to know them.
Right.
And then
you're friendly.
That's why I'll find out who has the press pass.
Yeah.
I'll get you another one.
Are you so friendly because you look so handsome? So you're like, you give off this intimidating vibe. So if you were standoffish, because like I could be standoffish because I'm ugly. So it's like, who cares? What's wrong with that ogre? But like if you're standoffish, it's like, oh, that's a douche.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the vibe.
You want to be like, you want to make sure people know, like, oh, that's JR, and JR. He's not. He's not a douche. If you take any away from this podcast, is JR he's big, tall, and handsome with blonde hair, but he's not douchey.
No, I appreciate that.
He's a nice guy.
Thank you. No, I just that's just my personality. But also, I want to know who's like if it comes to sales, like who's pitching us for what.
Right.
I want to talk to him, like make sure we're on this. Make sure we're on the same page with that. You and I have sat in meetings before for RAM and some other things.
Yeah, you're used to those things.
What?
That to me is once a year. Other than that, I'll endorse anything. And like whatever they come at me with, I'm like, yeah, I'll endorse it. Yeah. I mean, I've done like ED pills. I went and got
and he only endorses things he uses, so just remember that.
I mean, I use the things, but except for the problem was when I was endorsing a diet company and I just kept putting on weight.
They were the worst.
That one was
worst.
That one was tough for me. They were a long client though. I loved them.
I was excited to work with them because they brought on, and then they were just, when I went to the place, they were horrible.
Yeah.
I just was like, man, I don't want to go to that. And then I talked to
you.
It's
like, yes,
you don't need to go to the place.
It's like, yeah, I never went. I went one time, and Yeah, it was just like I'm like I won't be back here, so it was fine. Like it was a nice.
It worked
deal.
for me. I did it.
It was a nice deal.
It actually did work for me.
Yeah, if I would have kept
seen Dave Rios down the hall,
man, he looks great.
How much money or how much weight?
How
he
much
lost?
money he's worth? He's probably worth. He's got a ton.
10 mil.
Yeah, he's got custom license plates.
He's got custom plates. He's got every gadget you can think of for his phone. This is a guy that works with us.
I love his car, by the way. He's got just like he's gadget guy.
That's not is that a PT? No, it's like a Chevy something, right?
It's I know what it is. I don't want to say it though.
Oh, you do?
Because then I don't want people to be like, "There's Dave."
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he has. Oh, I know what he has.
Yeah. He has. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
that's his personality.
I think James Bond. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
No,
James Bond.
He's a great guy.
Or Austin Powers, one of the two.
I actually love everybody we work with in the morning that we see. You know,
we had a good vibe.
Like Adam and Ginny, they're super cool. They got to be so weirded out by us because their studio's right next to ours.
They share that one. Yeah.
Yeah. They actually got so weirded out by the stuff they would see in our studio. They started putting up these like fake celebrity like cutouts.
Oh yeah,
to like cover themselves up so they didn't have to see it.
There's some things that have walked down that hallway, man. That I'm like, is that animal or human? I don't know.
Yeah. They also see like fights and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they see all kinds of stuff.
You guys have gotten into it down the hallway before where I thought was fake, and then I was like, oh, shoot, they're actually throwing.
Well,
and,
I
mean, I shouldn't say throwing. They were having
not throwing.
Aggressive conversation.
Aggressive conversations. But I think that's the nature of, like, our show, right? Mm-hmm. It's just, like, a real emotion, like, sometimes come out. Like, you're just trying to be entertaining, but at the end of the day, yeah. Some days you're having a bad day, right? You're like, you're not going to say that to me.
Beth and I have those days. I mean, you're working with the same person. Oh, man,
I bet Beth has those days all the time.
Well, it is what it is. I think,
right. Especially with her
it is a relationship
that
you have in the morning, you know? And so I talked to her, and I talked about everything off the air, too, about more personal stuff sometimes. But
you have to. That's how you develop a strong show.
So that she knows if I go at her or she comes at me on the air, it's all good. She knows I got her back. That's kind of things.
Right,
but sometimes
you guys are real friends.
Yeah. But sometimes we'll have conversations afterwards, and I'll be like, "Hey, did that come off weird?" And she goes, "Yeah, I did, but it's okay."
She tells you that all the time.
Well, yeah, but she knows that I'm not doing it to be malicious. It's just I get caught up. Because I'm the trigger of what to say, you know?
She's quick too.
She's very quick, but she's
witty.
Yeah, she's very witty.
And she hangs on to stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She puts it away. She remembers it.
But I think that's pretty common with women.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
they slow play it.
So one time, like,
which they should.
When she first started working here, right? Like,
talking about Beth?
Beth. When like when you do that thing where somebody starts working and you're like, oh, we're all gonna be friends, you know, and it's like, she was out having drinks somewhere. And she was like,
I believe it.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm going to come, have a beer with, whatever. There was, I think other people who work there were out, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I went to this place and my license was suspended at the time. And the one that I had was like expired.
Right.
So that's why I didn't get a new one. And so obviously I was 21, but I showed the bouncer, and because my license was expired, he wouldn't let me in.
Oh,
so I had to leave, right? And I'm like, yo, I didn't want to tell Beth like that my license was suspended.
And you're embarrassed.
Embarrassed, right? So, but then I told her, I'm like, the one I have, the dates expired. And so she went down to the bouncer to make sure that I was telling the truth. She was like, did you just like kick some, like, 'cause she didn't believe me.
Oh, wow.
She thought that I said I was coming and like,
you're just flaking out.
And I was just like, no, I'm not going to be there.
Right.
But I was just like, damn, Beth is persistent.
Oh, she's
like,
taskmaster,
Beth will,
man.
if she thinks you're lying to her, she will find you out.
Yeah. She's super strong.
I couldn't believe she wouldn't ask the bouncer if I really had showed up there.
She don't mess around, man.
I was like, Beth, you're crazy.
She always goes, I wish somebody would do something.
I wish so. Yeah, right.
So she's kind of scary.
I love Beth, though.
But when you're from Jacksonville, Florida.
You got to be crazy.
Very crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially Jacksonville, I have to say.
Yeah, come on. I've been to Jacksonville. We were on the radio for like 5 minutes in Jacksonville. It was fun.
5 minutes?
Dude, it felt like 5 minutes.
Was our company?
Yeah, it was actually, yeah. That happens though. The morning show we do is syndicated. And,
how many markets right now?
It's 10, I think, right now.
That's a lie, but whatever.
But like sometimes it's you'll drop a market and add a market. Like things don't work out. Like it's hit or miss with them. I'm not gonna lie about syndication stuff. We're lucky that the markets we're in right now, we're doing well.
Is it
but
really
it's a
that much
battle
when you're in different markets like that? Is it really that big of a pay increase? Do you see that?
No, it's not. Because you're just selling yourself. Yeah, for so little. Like when you're owned by the man, I think if you were to own your own show, but because we're employees for Cox Media Group, they technically own our show. So we get majority of my salary comes from my base. which they'll try to argue against me, like, hey, you get percentages for syndication. I'm like, yeah, but it's little.
It's little.
Yeah, you better give me more of my base. And then it's
funny what people
and then we
think.
go like this.
Yeah.
And then we go like this.
It's a lot of what people think, like with radio. It's like, oh man, they're all rich and da-da-da.
Hell no.
We really have to do it because you love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, there's opportunities.
You got to get up at 4 a.m. because you love it,
And there's opportunities to like make a living and like have a family. But yeah, the people that are like rich and are like, living like they're artists or something like that are few and far between. They are out there. There are some. There are some that, but it's just like,
well, you got Stearns
you got to put
world.
in, you got to put in work too. Like, how long have you been doing mornings?
I've been doing, I did them before and then I took a break. So this 3 years here. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. 3 years here.
So you're still a baby. Like you ain't even.
Well, before I did mornings though, when I was in college.
Yeah, but you took a break. So
I was on doing other shifts. Yeah, whatever.
Too much Nickelodeon.
Do
you ever get any acting gigs anymore?